the best way to describe the Outer Worlds, if you have not heard of this game, or if you're just tuning in. The Outer Worlds, made by Obsidian, who made Fallout New Vegas. If you're unfamiliar with Fallout, I have tons of Fallout 4 videos. Not the best Fallout game, but not really. Well, is it the worst? I don't know. It's at a low point. Well, actually no, Fallout 76 is the worst. Anyway. But
you've returned. What news?
Fallout 4 kind of made...
Please tell me you've recovered my research. Without my
Bethesda's
work to focus
decline.
on, I find myself tending towards darker paths of inquiry.
Not their best, not the worst. Alright, so... research... Yeah.
My research? Please tell me you've recovered it.
You know what? If I remember from my first playthrough of this guy's kind of a jerk, so...
You can't possibly understand the magnitude of this decision. Auntie Cleo will have my head. Leave me be. There's nothing left to be done here. I'm sure he's already dead. Now please, leave me alone.
Alright, one of the pins there. Points available. Let's see here, let's get medical up. Or tech up, I should say. There, got 40. Nice. And stealth. 2 more points. That, and I guess increased defense. I'm not gonna lie, I don't really use defense all that much. I know it should. I'm just not that kind of person. Okay. Very efficient. Transport goods. Maybe you should work on. Alright. Perfect. Alright, so Felix. He's got some stuff. Generated. Sure, why not? And let's see. What can we do to help Parvati? I hope I said her name correctly. Melee damage. Pretty sure she has a... Yeah, she does have a assault rifle, so she could use the range. I'm going to go to my inventory now. Alright, so 180, 89, 215, 400. Let's see what we got here. 3, 215. Right, okay, so regular assault rifle, tactical shotgun. What we have here? And get back to that. But first, let's see, 184, for sure, 180. Yeah, so I will give her that. So 131, 33, yeah, 75, that's what I thought. And 140. Okay, I did not realize that. 93, I thought I had one. 168, this is 143, 142, give them that. Grenade launcher. Let's see. 238. I'm trying to decide is, do I want Felix to be the heavy weapons guy, for Vardy to be more like assault, class sort of thing. I think that's what I was going for, so just keep on rolling with that. And journal. Do I have the best armor? Let's see, 21, 21, 14, 6, 4. Forgot about that. Pretty sure I stole it from somebody. Alright, yeah, that's the best armor I can. And wrong button. Forgot journal. Less. Right. Let's see. Alright. Which one did I watch? Oh. Oh, that's right, he died. Forgot about that. Alright, so... Alright, so I'll go back to Gladys. Anything? I'm sure I can do something with that. And don't need the light pistol. Alright, but anyway. So as I was saying before I got sidetracked, if you're new to the Outer Worlds, if you haven't heard of it before, it's basically you take the Fallout games and you put them in space. Essentially, that's what it is. For more backstory, I'm sure you can read that on Wikipedia. I'm not sure if so far I've really gotten into the backstory in this series. It is early on, for just sort of for just like a quick recap. You can watch the first episode. Hopefully I wasn't talking over it too much, or you might be able to read the subtitles. I know I have them on, but I can't remember. Oh, definitely. Wrong button. I did not realize the guy was there, so can I get anything here? Alright, pretty sure. Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright, so let me check that actually. I already have that. Ooh, that was nice. Alright, so let's just sell my junk. Let's go in here. Hopefully, yes, I still have it. Okay, clip that. Because yeah, it's 21. Alright, and right, forgot about that. I have to it's been a while since I played this, so just trying to remember the controls. Right, then you hold it. So go through all of them. Alright, so yeah, long pistol, 6, 47, 247. Alright, so the pistol for now. Gonna need unreliable. And the one bad thing about this game is the loading screens. I feel like it just takes forever, but that may just be me. So I guess loading screens as admin to get through. I'm going to be doing a new series pretty soon, probably sometime this week, maybe next week, depending on how busy things get. A lot of things to do because I am moving once again. some of you may remember, like a year ago I mentioned I'd be moving, so I had to take a little break from streaming. It's gonna happen again in July. Not sure how long the break's gonna be.
Has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
And all that stuff. Continue with both of them. You can only take 2 companions, which is good because I only have 2 companions to choose from. But anyway, so I'm not sure when I'm going to be able to get to the new series. I'm going to be doing a walkthrough of the first Uncharted game. I got it a while ago with PlayStation's Play at Home initiative. They had the Uncharted Nathan Drake collection, games 1 through 3, and Journey, I'm pretty sure, both for free. Unfortunately, I think that's now over since the pandemic has cooled down quite a bit. But first Uncharted game, I played through it. I'm close to halfway through the second one. Honestly, I wish I'd played the game sooner. Because I'm a pretty big fan of Indiana Jones.
You see, we had a conveyor.
It's basically Indiana Jones in video game form, but better, almost. And I'm now excited for the Uncharted movie, if that is ever released.
Have you had a moment to look into that little opportunity I told you about on Roseway? You don't hurry up. Someone will get to snooping around there before you do. Depends. What are you planning to do with it? See the lights. Taking a show or two at the infamous Bijou. Could be a treat if you like that kind of thing. All right, I'll sell it to you. But it's gonna cost you dear.
Oh boy.
Anything else, dear?
Alright, so that's the offer for
Yes,
4.
dear. Which offer were you interested in? You could always try your hand at landing in Cascadia, if you're interested in dying horribly. Landing pad on Monarch. You don't need a nav key to access it, so it's got that going for it. But it's also kilometers away from Stellar Bay, and the Monarch wilds ain't exactly safe. Pick your poison. Marauders, wild beasts, acid lakes, bottomless sinkholes. If you're looking to die, Cascadia is happy to oblige.
Okay then. Forget it.
Might be best to, yes.
Might be best to. Second thought, never mind.
Suit yourself.
Alright, so... here we go.
What's that? Speak up now. What'd you turn up? These corporations, I tell you. Once they get an idea into their big dense heads, there's no getting it out again. Can't imagine how I'll offload this. But waste not, want not, I suppose.
Alright, nice, got 3,000.
Pardon me, sweetheart. My old ears must have misheard you. Did you say Raptidon? Gracious, someone must have hauled them off Monarch. Naughty, naughty. A couple of folks around here might pay a fair few bits for this. Might even be able to start a bidding war. Peaches and cream, if that isn't the most handsome bit of lethal engineering I've seen all
15?
week.
Really?
That'll go for a tidy sum of bits. Fair's fair. No one ever said old Gladys was a cheapskate. No, sir. And I'm not about to let them start. Here. Consider it hazard pay.
Ah, that's nice.
That's plenty, my dear. And more than I thought you'd find. You got a knack for snooping. I ought to just hire you next time, instead of those sublight lunkheads.
That'd be a good
God
idea.
bless you for doing the legwork, sweetie. Don't forget your friend Gladys now. You can come visit any time.
Alright.
Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find me.
Nice. Oh, dang, keep on pressing the wrong one. Alright, so journal. Alright, yeah, purchase an app key. Forgot about
It's
that.
almost time for today's episode of The Chairman's Children. Care to listen with me? Yes, dear. Which offer were you interested in?
Alright.
Fantastic. Do be careful with it, dear, as these keys tend to be a tad hard to acquire. You should have a chat with Lilia Hagen in the Sublight offices. She's a dear. You'll love her.
Okay.
Now, was there anything else?
Alright. Don't have
Anytime,
8,000.
You know where to find me.
So, I guess that's for the best. I don't know.
What was that?
What was
Someone's
that?
coming.
Okay, never
What do you
mind.
think you're doing?
Okay. Nothing at all.
Hey boss, if you need a tour guide, I've seen all 12 episodes of Terror on Monarch. Kind of an expert.
You're on a whole other planet? I know Monarch's a moon. I think it counts anyhow.
I think it counts, okay. Fair enough. Okay, so... Wells, that was... Okay, we'll do that. Alright, so... Alright, gotta go back in here.
Gracious. I was just sitting down for tea.
Alright, so...
What do you want, then? My hard-earned wisdom? That's right, dearie. The only independent station in the colony. That's us.
Oh, that's nice.
Though for how long, I can't say. That all depends on Miss June Lay.
Okay.
Go right ahead, sweetheart.
Alright, so...
Ask the common folk, and they'll tell you it's on account of all the monsters on Monarch desperate to gobble you up. Because that's what the board tells them, you see. I think they made some fool mistake that would make them look bad to the rest of the colony, and they're trying to hide the evidence. Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find me.
Sometimes I'm a fan of conspiracy theories, but just not today. Alright. Go over here. Okay.
I'm not going.
I'm just gonna shoot me for that, honestly.
Dr. Fenhill?
Can't say I've seen you before. I take it you're a freighter captain? If you're here to better yourself, you'll have to wait. We're having a spot of trouble with our delivery service. Did he now? The mouth on that man. I swear his late mother'd be ashamed. He must be referring to Irion. I'm sure the fool's gotten himself into another scrape. I'm beginning to wonder if I'm ever gonna get my service mechanicals at this rate. I'd be grateful if you'd spare the time. We need his delivery soon as yesterday.
Okay.
Last he told me, he was taking a shortcut by Scylla, an asteroid in the Charybdis cluster. That's where I'd start, were I the adventuring type. You look out, though. The place is probably crawling with outlaws.
Canada has a better problem before.
I'm sorry. Am I causing a scene? See, Umfuru? We could have avoided all this unpleasantness if you just let me talk to Jesse in the first place.
Alright, let's see what the situation is.
Let me get one thing straight. Jesse and I are not friends. I just owe her, okay? As for the rest, I'm trying to figure that out. All I know is that she's been here too long, and she's apparently not receiving visitors.
Okay.
Be my guest. If you know something I don't about dealing with hospital bureaucracy, I'll be impressed.
Oh. Okay. Good to know. Dang it, yet again. So used to that being the options. Alright. Alright. Let's see. Where is it? I feel like I'm... There we go. Oh, perfect. Perfect.
You ever wonder if maybe folks keep doors closed for a reason?
For the last ratchet on rotten time, leave me in peace! You hull-headed quacks do know that restful recuperation requires not being disturbed, don't you? What? Why? Everything's fine. We're all fine here. No need for her to be worrying her pretty little head about me. I'm just terrible, dreadful sick is all. Got a cough that won't quit and sores all over my body. Highly, lethally contagious. But I'll be fine, so long as I'm left alone.
Oh boy.
Should've known she'd send a bruiser after me. Damned if I don't rue the day I saved her scrawny little hide. Inadvertently, I befriended a bloodhound in the process. Alright, okay, we can discuss this like the level-headed folk that we are. Seems I've got to do something before Ellie goes jabbering my business to anyone with one ear and an intent to listen.
They're just trying to kick down the door of somebody that has a highly contagious disease.
The truth is, I'm not sick. But if you repeat what I'm about to tell you to anyone, I will deny it with my dying breath. You, ain't with the board, are you? See, I owe them a lot. I might have missed a payment or two, and the other night I swear someone was following me back to my room. So I hold up here to lay low.
You know what? Why not?
Oh, laws. Wait, don't gut me and skin me yet. Please, talk to Bedford. Tell him I can pay, a part of it, and I'm a useful person to know. Just ask Ellie. Surely you wouldn't drag me before him. I'm dreadful contagious. I just know if I face him, I'm dead. Thanks for helping me with the board. You're a real pal. Or I guess I should say, Ellie is one, huh?
Alright. That was fun. Got out of there in the nick of time. Alright, let's go up here, see what we can do.
This is Halcyon News.
How do you do? Ah, how might I assist you? Miss Doyle owes the board a significant sum. Alas, the only collateral she has is her organs. Compulsory donation is quite legal in such cases.
Okay.
That's not unreasonable.
Boss, You can't be serious. The board's got no right to just enslave another human being.
That's where you're wrong, young man.
Oh boy.
Miss Doyle is deeply in debt, and the board has every right to do whatever they like to recoup that debt. What guarantee do I have that she'll agree to the terms you negotiate? You might be surprised. But we'll proceed on the assumption she'll be reasonable. I will recall my collection agent. Tell Miss Doyle to report to me promptly for her first assignment. Now, is there anything else you need, or can I return to my work?
Well, the debts are gone. Didn't expect it to turn out that way, but the debts are gone.
Wish I could say it was good to see you, Ellie. At least you finally got your chance to square our debt.
The good news came through the wireless. Looks like you paid my debt to Jesse. I guess that means I owe you now, right? Tell you what, I'm a little short on bits at the moment, but I'm a decent scrapper and a better-than-average sawbones. If you're looking for a medic, I can work my debt off.
Ooh, medic would be nice.
If I'm being honest, and I prefer not to, I was about ready to pick up another contract anyway, and you settled this in a pretty tidy fashion, which tells me you're competent. But we can say I'm repaying the favor if you prefer that version.
Welcome
You won't
aboard.
be sorry. Though it looks like you've got a full roster already. Time to play favorites, Captain.
Oh boy.
Traveling in style, are we? I'll be sure to nab a cabin with a view.
Welcome to the crew, Miss Ellie. We're real happy to have you.
Alright. Nice. So, dang it, I keep on doing that. Alright. So, oh, okay, nice. The quest is done. Alright. Let's do this one real quick. I gotta get up there.
Sublight puts the organized in organized crime. Been trying to get him to use that slogan.
You reckon? What was your family like, Felix? Did you ever know him?
I never knew him. Go away. That's what they call orphans who grow up in the back days.
Oh gosh. I'm sorry.
Welcome to Sublight Salvage and Shipping, a legitimate business for legitimate consumers.
That's a lie?
You the one flying the Unreliable? Miss Lily has been expecting you. I'll unlock the door.
Okay. Nice.
So you're the new captain in town. I was hoping you'd make your way to my office. Saves me the work of hunting you down. Lilia Hagen,
That wouldn't work, but
CEO
okay.
and Executive Director of Aggressive Operations. I'm guessing you already know about Sublight, otherwise you wouldn't have come. Charmed. It's nice to see the Unreliable again. Useful ship. Hawthorne was my contractor. I'd recognize that leaky boat of his anywhere.
Okay, just
I didn't
gotta
ask.
clear that out.
I have a salvage job for someone light on corporate ties with a reliable set of wings. But there's a catch.
There always is.
Does this make us Sublight agents now?
If you have a nav key to Stellar Bay, the job's yours. Interested? One of my guys in Stellar Bay has a lead on some high-grade salvage, but he went dark before he could spill the goods. We arranged a drop at the Saltuna warehouse's loading dock. Find whatever he left there and take it to Fallbrook. My gal Catherine will be expecting you. Now, get going. Catherine will brief you on the details when you check in with her at Fallbrook. One last thing. When you're on the job, keep a pair of eyes in the back of your head. Understood? You'll do fine. Probably nothing to worry about.
Probably.
Probably.
Yeah, see? We'll be fine.
Alright, level 11. that's good. Pretty good on that stuff. Let's see what else we can do here. Up to 20. That. Perfect. Oh, nice. Alright, and journal. Okay.
Felix Millstone, sublight.
Alright, let's get back to the ship. And
CNQ pancake mix now requires no mixing.
alright, half an
Seriously,
hour.
don't mix it.
Usually like to do close to an hour, might do an hour and a half. Depending on
When might we expect
what time it is.
a hard cider for
Pretty sure look. Oh, right. I do need to use this. Alright, so add a machine gun. Install. Install. Perfect. Alright, I already have that apparently. Nothing there. Nice. Alright, and anything I can do here? Yes, there is actually. It's got a backpack, which is always nice. Wrong one. Alright. Increase that. And go back to modify. Alright, out of mods. Get on all that.
Heard from the last is down in 22.
Actually, did I ever look down here, see what all is in this? Alright. Either I did, and I took everything worth stealing, or that's what's in there. Alrighty, so, either tomorrow or Wednesday, I'm not sure which day yet, it'll probably be tomorrow, I'll be doing another Watch Dogs 2 live stream, and then the following stream, actually not sure yet, I gotta look at my
Welcome
schedule.
back, Captain. Now that you have acquired a nav key to Stellar Bay, would you like me to contact Dr. Wells?
Yeah, let's...
Well done. You'll love Monarch. Exotic climate, violent native species, fascinating culture, really. You'll need to speak with Hiram Blythe. He's known as the information broker, and for good reason. If anyone knows where I can find those chemicals, it's Hiram.
Okay.
I need those chemicals to revive the Hope's colonists. They can help us fight back against the Board. They can help us set things right. If we don't put a stop to the Board, they're going to drive this colony toward a complete societal collapse. You'll see what I mean when you arrive on Monarch. You'll want to hire the services of a skilled guide. I recommend a hunter by the name of Nyoka. Frequents the drinking establishments of Stellar Bay. Very hard to miss. Once you have everything you need, make your way to Hiram Blythe's compound. Best of luck. Everyone on the Hope is counting on you.
Okay, so I need to go to Monarch. Alright, I need to go to Celia as well. And alright, actually, let's do here. Let's go to the journal. Oh wow, 200. Didn't expect that. And I don't have anything to give her that well, the shotgun, but I think she'd actually be better off with the pistol, not lying. Alright, it's 12, I think. So always do that one, and always do that one. Actually, do that one instead. Alright. Let's go back here. Stellar Bay. Alright, I think I'm gonna do this one first. Or, you know what? Yeah.
Didn't I request no?
Hey, Captain. Can I get your temperature on something real quick?
Yeah, let's try to get
What? No. If it were, I'd be hollering loud enough to wake the dead. So, Junlei and I have been talking some. Through messages, I got him here on my data pad, and well, she sent me a poem. One she wrote her own self, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if I should read into it. Because poems are all symbolic and such, right? It's not so good. But real sweet.
How bad can
She
it
rhymed
be?
compression alternator with aches to meet her. It's about this engine
Okay,
that's
yeah,
been
that's pretty
shaking
bad.
itself apart. Then this lady mechanic comes by and lays one hand on it. The trouble goes away. It sings. I don't want to get too hopeful, but I'm wondering if maybe she's the engine and I'm the lady? It's a real romantic poem. Made my chest hurt, kinda. I don't know where it's leading yet, or if I'm misinterpreting. I'm not much interested in physical stuff. Never have been. Leastways not like other folks seem to be. It's not that I can't, I just don't care for it.
Okay, a little too
It's
much
been a problem in the
information, but
past. The folk who wanted to be with me back in the Vale, they said I was cold. No, sir, that's not it.
okay.
I guess I just needed to talk. I'm feeling a touch better. Thanks for hearing me out, Captain. I actually had another message from Junlei. I just couldn't work up the courage to open it. But I'm gonna change that. Right now. Okay, here we go.
Alright.
Let's see here. Talking about old friends, got to thinking... Isabel? Who's Isabel?
Okay.
They were... close, Captain. Like, more than friends close. I don't know. Junlei talked about them like it was past, but how far in the past? 10 years? Last week? Captain, I'm feeling all mixed up right now. Could we maybe head to the Groundbreaker? Get some drinks at that bar there? The Lost Hope?
It's a good thing we didn't leave yet. Okay, I'm going to select this, but it is not the truth. I
Come on,
just
Captain.
want to
This
say
is no
that.
time to be fooling on me.
Do not base
I'm
your
full
life
serious.
on that
Next time we're on the Groundbreaker, I aim to get a drink. If I got to, I'll do it on my lonesome. But I'd feel better if someone I trusted was there.
Alright, well, let's, since we're still here, good time, I guess. Yeah, I think this is the crew we need. Well, Ellie still gets, I guess, adjusted to the unreliable, which is unreliable as the name suggests. Isn't that when I just sold to Gladys the prototype of the formula for that toothpaste? It was supposed to be Auntie Cleo, but Spacer's choice, I guess, bought the bid. Or got the highest bid. Alright, so if I'm not mistaken, Vardy doesn't drink much, so this is over pretty quickly, if I'm not mistaken. I know the story continues quite a bit, actually. But while we're here,
so how's this work? Do we get a table? Stand in a corner? Okay, so what are we drinking? You're the expert. Okay. Oh, and don't worry on the price. I got this. Let's just do it proper.
Alright, let's see. So, first start slow. Wife.
Oh, no, that's on account of my not being able to sleep lately. Makes my hands all twitchy, you know?
Okay.
I've just been lying awake, thinking about what Junlei said, and feeling my heart shake.
Okay.
Well, drunk's what I'm aiming for, so I'll take your word on it.
Okay,
Bottoms up.
This could go
Whoa!
wrong.
Easy there, Parvati. Maybe you want to work yourself up to whiskey next time.
Oh! No, it's good. I'm fine. I just didn't expect it to taste like... Oh, propellant. Oh, stars, I can feel it settling. Oh, Captain. I'm pining for Junlei something fierce. What am I doing? Yeah. I guess we are that, huh? Friends. Friends give each other counsel, right? What do you think I should do about Junlei? Because I feel about as aimless as an automech with a busted nav chip.
You want to know what I think? I think you should write what you want to say down on your hand. Always worked for me.
Alright.
Well, she talked about another girl, right? Isabel. Mentioned her by name and everything, like she wanted me to know.
Yep.
Maybe I've been making a right fool of myself this whole time. Maybe she's not interested after all.
Okay, let's find out.
It was real long and rambly. She was telling me a story about her dad, how a lady named Isabel did all sorts of things to try to win his favor. This Isabel lady never quite managed to get her dad's approval, but they carried on anyways. Made something good out of a bad situation. Then it all went down the tubes. Do you think Junlei still has feelings for her?
Oh boy. Okay.
I just got a lot of feelings, Captain, and they're all climbing up my throat. I need another drink. Right now. Before I lose my nerve. Don't you go mother-henning me when I ain't asked you to, Captain. I am a grown lady. I can have a couple drinks.
Okay.
Water's for cowards. Okay, maybe you're right. I am a little woozy. Hydration, here I come.
Good thinking, boss. You just saved Parvati a whole lot of trouble.
And that was after one sip.
Shush you. Oh, Captain, I want to talk to Junlei all the time. Even about silly things, but I'm so scared. Everything? I got a solar system's worth of terrifying questions swirling around my head. Does she think I'm as pretty as I think she's handsome? What if she doesn't like me? What if she does? What if she's still got feelings for that lady, Isabel? What if we get together and she gets bored of me? don't you tease me in my moment of weakness. You know I'm not interested in physical affection. That's... well, it's tripped folks up in the past. Folks I thought cared about me for me. What if she's not okay with that? What if she is, but then later, she's not?
Alright. Let's go.
What if I can't make her happy? Maybe I worded it wrong. I mean, everybody needs things from someone, right? I want to make sure I'm bringing out the parts of me that complement her. Gosh, I don't know that I got that in me. Sometimes I feel real mean inside, Captain. I think ungenerous thoughts. I suppose so, but I want to be my best self for her. A good person, worth caring for. Well, Captain, this has been a whole lot. I got just... wow. So much to think about. Oh gosh, I don't know, Captain. Do you think I should?
You know what I'm gonna do? Determination. Or I could ask what the booze tells her. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna ask June out. Just as soon as we get back to the ship. I mean, probably. Eventually. Thanks for hearing me out and giving me counsel. And, well, for being a friend. It means a whole lot. You're good people, Captain.
You know something, Parvati? You ought to come drinking with the crew more often.
Huh. All right. Thank you, guys. You're real good friends, you know that? I wish there was a place we could all live quiet together. Come on, let's go.
All wasn't taking reliable, but it's not really quiet, so... I'm pretty sure I already talked to that guy.
Have either of the assault cruisers ever...
Alright. Back on the ship. And we'll actually go somewhere and fight for a little bit. Instead of me just starting quests and negotiating. All that stuff.
Warning, intruders will be... Oh, it's you.
Nice to see you too, Ada.
Hey, Captain. I hope I wasn't too much bother at the bar. I did have fun, and I tried some things I never would have otherwise. Though, that whiskey did give my head aching something fierce. Feels like a primal's chewing on my skull. I messaged Junlei when we got back, and she replied super quick. Okay. I was awake half the night, thinking about what I sent, anxious to see what you said. I reread my message in the morning, and it was unclear. I was drinking when I sent it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have had the courage. Also, sorry for the typos. With the headache I got after that whiskey? 1,000,000 times no.
Okay.
I've ruined things in the past because I didn't say things I should have, like, I've met someone who's become special to me. I want to be honest with her, so if she feels the same about me, there won't be any surprises. Right? Like one of those 2-bit romances where one soul's all stiff and formal, and I should be glad to perhaps take hold of your hand, miss. I ought to go write her back. I mean, I already did. Twice. But anyhow, thanks for taking me out, Captain.
That was fun. Alright. Alright, let's work on that. First things first, it's going the wrong way. Nice. Got that in there. Oh, okay. Makes a lot more sense. Leave 2 there. Alright. Nobody in here yet. And in here. Must be Felix's room. Yep, it is. Neat. And nobody's taking that room yet. Alright.
Something on your mind? I'm a surgeon by training and a pirate by inclination.
Oh, wow.
Not much else to know, Captain. I like long walks on the promenade and the smell of Spacer's Corona. I make a mean zero-G cocktail and I've got a meaner right hook. It's a mix of whatever you've got on hand. Usually zero-G brew with some Spectrum vodka if you're lucky. Purple berry shake if you're not.
Fair enough.
I'll make you one sometime. If you don't enjoy it, I'll make a few more until you do.
Sounds about right.
Well, my blood type is AB positive. I'm a Leo, and I despise Space Hospital. Never mind what anyone else tries to tell you. That about covers it.
Nice.
Aw, come on. That stuff's boring. Look, the thing I've learned about living in close quarters is that you've got to give people room to breathe. I'm all for making a few bits together and having fun doing it, but let's keep a little professional distance.
Okay.
Sure do. Some of it was even legal.
Some of it? Okay, that's...
What gave it away? It's the hair, right? Or maybe the ammo belt? I had it custom made. Gotta figure out how to work that into my aesthetic. Maybe a pair of earrings? I've done all types of work with all kinds of crews. If there's one thing you ought to know about me, it's that I won't tell you your business. Your ship, your way.
Sounds reasonable.
Glad to hear it. It's worked for me this long. No complaints here.
All right.
Thinking of tinkering at the workbench? I used to love watching Alex work. Now I like watching you.
Alright. And... oh, we're going to Monarch. Regardless, apparently. Alright, so... wait, yeah, I need to go to Stellar Bay.
We're now in orbit above Stellar Bay, Captain.
Okay, sounds about right.
I'll lock up behind.
Alright. It's a long alley. 2 reasons. 1, she's a medic. It's going to be really helpful. And 2, I like to change things up every now and then, so I'm going to leave Felix behind for this one, plus sometimes he can be a little annoying, so. He's good to have on the crew and all that, but sometimes he interjects himself into the conversation, stuff like that. So alright. And did I pass or to activate it? Yeah, I did.
Hey, hold on there. I gotta sign you in. Don't think I've seen you around. That means you must be new to Stellar Bay. You are new here, right? I knew it. See, I made what you'd call a logical deduction.
Okay.
You must have seen those UDL gunships on your way in. There's only 3 of them these days. Still, they tend to scare folk off. Wish more folk could say that. Gets awful quiet guarding a landing pad that never gets used. You may not have heard, you being new, but Stellar Bay hardly ever gets off-road traffic. Us being cut off by the board and all. Which means I never get to do this part, but I've been practicing, so here goes. On behalf of Monarch Stellar Industries, welcome to Stellar Bay, home of the freshest sal tuna in Halcyon. Please state your name for the records.
Okay.
Swell. There's one for the logs. I'm even gonna give you your own entry code.
Oh, nice.
I'm not supposed to do that. It's against procedure, but Mr. Sanjar isn't so strict about the rules here. Besides, I got a lot of empty entries to fill.
Fair enough.
Mr. Sanjar will be mighty pleased to meet you. If you see him over at headquarters, maybe you could tell him I did a bang-up job of welcoming you?
Alright, I'd be happy to
and
do
if you're
that.
headed that way, maybe you could do me a favor?
Okay, what's the favor?
I got this Rizzo's Rangers Tosswell poster coming in on the next sublight shipment, signed by the Black Hole himself. Only I haven't heard anything in a while. You think you could check with Celia to see if it's come in?
Alright.
Thanks a bunch. Celia works for Mr. Sanjar in the MSI building next to the bar. She's always there, so you can't miss it.
Alright. Now, on to business. Okay. Right, so dang, I can't jump over. Son of a gun. Alright. Gotta walk through here, I guess. Must be very bored. Right, yeah, that whole area's blocked off there.
If you want to talk to the boss, she's in the back of the warehouse.
Alright, thank you very much.
Wouldn't mind smelling like salt tuna if you could sell more of it. What do you think you're doing? I don't have.
Okay. Not too happy with that. Alright, that's the bathroom. Oh, there's the door. Okay. Okay, we might use that, but I'm not too sure just yet. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I kinda will go in here. See what we're dealing with. Alright, so just as a reminder, the next stream that I do will be Watch Dogs 2. Oh wow, they weren't kidding. It's probably just the ruins. Let's look at the map here. What am I going to? Okay, it actually isn't included.
Reminds me of the crew cabin on one of my first ships.
You reckon the smell ever goes away? Maybe the wind off the sea helps.
Let's go!
Is there another one that I missed? Okay, guess not. Alright, here we go. Thank you, thank you. Only 5. Nice. Use all that stuff. And where's the... Ah, here he is. Do you want that? Actually, grab the adrenaline as well. So why not? Alright, just gotta check on my active quests. Oh, okay, so I'm going to meet Catherine. So I guess I was at the wrong one. Perfect. Kinda weird there's a ammo crate, but nobody out here. A little weird.
You hiding? Incoming!
Alright, bad shot. Oh, nice. Compass. So used to pressing R1 to reload. Alright, and wasn't there somebody else over here? Maybe not. Alright, well, let's see what they got. Okay. There's nothing really access there. Nice. It's very nice of them, actually. There's the bits and ammo out on the ground. Nothing in there. Don't need that. Do need those. I don't think I can really use either one of those, so. Let's see what we got here. 225, wow, nice. Alrighty. Guess I'll be on my way then. Alright, nobody there. Good for me. Not sure if I'm gonna need that or not. Again, not sure if I'm gonna need this stuff, but you know, I probably won't. Might as well take it.
Love to get my hands on whatever did that.
I was just thinking I'm about to die. Alright. I guess not loot a game, it would be continue. Okay. So yes, we are still going. That wasn't the end of the stream. I thought maybe I could make a jump, but I couldn't. Which is now good to know. If I go back there, which probably will, I'm not gonna lie. And it'll probably take me back to where I leveled up. Hopefully. It'll take me back there. That's where it should anyways. Yeah. Wait. Oh no, it took me all the way back here. Okay then. So I guess I'm pretty much just gonna do the same thing. Just maybe a little bit differently. Alright, I want to avoid them. Oh, there's nothing in there anyways. Alright, should be far enough away from them now. Let's head up here. If I'm not mistaken, this is where that camp is, right?
Huh? I smell blood!
Okay, that didn't really work. Dang, I have 2 flamethrowers. Oh, actually, might be able to. Might actually not be that bad. And yeah, this was worth picking. Yep. Got that. Nothing there. All that stuff. That. that. Stuff. Site. Just gonna save the game real quick. So yes, I mean, it does look like the stream's over, but it is still going on.
Take your best shot, asshole.
There's two of them this time. Crap. Alright. Probably overkill on my part, but...
That's just pissing him off.
Alright, I'm gonna switch guns. And where is that person? I got the bits and ammo from. Are they around here? I guess not. And I will access those skill points shortly after I run through these guys. And that was a dumb choice. 205. That's where my current one is at. Ah, that's where the leg went. Okay. And I think Guardi or somebody can use that, so that's 4. Oh, there's more over here.
Won't try that again.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, that was a little cruel to do it like that. But just how it went. Gotta get up here.
Miss Ellie, Dr. Finhill, I noticed your pistol's been making a funny noise.
What are you talking about? I oil it every night.
Well, look here. Your slide's not recoiling fully. You might be due for a new spring. I could take a look, maybe fix it for you.
Sure. I'm short on bits at the moment, but I'll pay you back.
Oh, no. I mean, it don't cost nothing. I got a spare spring in my pocket here, even.
Everything's got a price.
Okay. Go to Fallbrook. See what we can do in here. Did get some action, which is good. Hasn't been the main focal point of this episode. It's mainly been storytelling, or continuing the stories, I should say, which isn't a bad thing. As far as content goes, though, for the people that are invested in the stories, it's good, but for the casual viewer, who may just pop in to see a fight. You know, it hasn't been the best for that sort of content. But the good thing is we are getting a little bit closer to that stuff since we've started some stories, ended a few. Oh, the fun of the fair, I guess. Yeah, let's see what this guy's up to.
Trouble checking in? Or you might need directions to the amenities? If you're locked out of your cabin, a replacement key costs 50 bits. You're looking for Ms. Malin. On an errand for the boss lady? That sounds ominous. Yeah. Ms. Malin won't like that a whit.
Okay. Yes, that's going to my report.
Sublight territory. Feels like being home.
I don't like the way folks are looking at me, Captain. Like I'm a sandwich. Maybe I could stand a little closer to you.
Okay, well, you gotta start running.
Wanna make a run with me to Stellar Bay? Boss lady told me to take the night off.
Alright.
Uh-huh. You blind, fella? Or can you not see I'm busy?
I can't.
Why is it every sissy pig fucker who strolls into my town expects me to smile and shout awful friendly? Welcome to Fallbrook. Only nugget of paradise in this entire law-forsaken land. Like a void damn advert.
I'll bet she's a hoot at parties.
Truthfully spoken, I do aim to properly represent my aforementioned nugget of paradise.
Well, so far I've hit the nail in the coffin.
You know, I ain't heard that one before. Suppose I'll have to work harder to show you just what makes our town shine. But first, I'll need to know what brings you, stranger. Well, I'm half listening.
Okay, that's better than nothing.
Funny, you don't look like one of Lilia's. Sure sound the part, though. Good of you to finally haul your ass over here. I wired for backup weeks ago. Got something that's gonna require special extraction from Cascadia.
Okay.
Alright, alright. One of my runners uncovered a cache of Alta Vitae gas, left in a lab when the board abandoned Cascadia. To extract the gas, you'll need to siphon it from the lab in Cascadia into one of your ship's fuel tanks. Totally safe.
If done right.
I do like your gumption, but let's not be hasty. To get to the gas, you'll need to navigate through the town, which is overrun by marauders.
Sounds about right.
The lab itself has become an infested nest, crawling with mantis. You gotta fight through, or figure out some other way to exterminate them. Maybe the ventilation system?
I'm a doctor, not a vet. But what's the worst that could happen?
I shall leave the details to you. Now, after you clear the mantis nest and reach the storage room, all that's left is to get the gas flowing into the fuel system. The task will require someone with technical skills. Or you could force it through with a plasma overload. Don't recommend that option, though, unless you want to get dead.
Okay.
Load vapors into a liquid propellant tank? I think I know how to do that. No, I can do that. I think. Yes. Mostly? Definitely.
Dandy. Did I mention the gas is of an extremely volatile nature? Handle it with the utmost of care. Once you've got our goods, take them to the groundbreaker. Lilia's fencers ought to handle the rest of it. I've marked the coordinates for you to the lab in Cascadia. Use the passcode Antediluvian on the terminal to get in. But before you make your run, I could use a heavy helping hand regarding a local issue. For a fine fee, of course.
Alright. see what we
Good.
have to do.
This particular matter of opportunity has been eating at me for a while now. There's a Borst factory on up the way, run by a man who calls himself the King. Clive Lundberg, insufferable prick. That aside, it's a business ripe for the plucking. I want it. Clear as that. Stars, I hope so. Clive Lundberg, the self-proclaimed Borst King of Monarch, is swimming in profit and drowning in his ego.
Well, he does call himself.
He's making the only meal to be had this side of Monarch, and I'm tired of ponying up for my dinner. I want that Borst factory, owner dead or alive. And you're the soon-to-be handsomely paid son of a bitch who's gonna get it for me. Guess you've got it figured out then. Good. Hit him where it hurts. In his gut, or his production lines ought to make do. Sometimes the simplest solution is the sweetest. I don't give a whit about the method or the means, just the end.
Alright, good to know.
It'll be more than good when you're finished. Maybe not for Clive, but for me and you, I'm sure. Oh, and if you don't fancy going in guns blazing or crawling through a sewer pipe, see Duncan in the dry goods and sundry building. He ought to have an employee ID in that stash of illicit goods he keeps for select clientele. May luck be with you, since I won't be.
Alrighty, so let's do this stuff real quick. Engineering up to 40. It's up to 30. 2 points left. Defense. And perks. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, might be good. I think I want that. Alright. Dang it, did it again. Okay, so this is the one. Alright. Deal with Clive. So after.
Now there's a woman who knows what she wants. I like her.
You know how there's folk who are all crusty outside, but warm and squishy inside? I'm pretty sure she's crust all the way through.
Alright, so current plan is after I deal with Clive, probably gonna call it for the stream. For this episode, I should say. Alright.
You take real good care of your pistol, Dr. Fenhill.
I oughta. It's kept me alive this long.
I mean, you treat it nice. Makes me happy to see, because I feel the same way about my wrench.
Look, it's a tool that does a job. Feelings got nothing to do with it.
Alrighty. Love to see it. wonder they're easy to kill. Alright.
That's the last of him.
Good to know. He only hit it perfectly. For Barney, must be a really good shot. Not going that way. So I guess I'm going this way. Anybody there? Yeah, there is. Alright. Perfect. Okay, didn't see them. Alright, where'd the other guy go? Here maybe? I don't know. But for the first time in a long time, that strategy actually worked. I wonder where those two went. Oh, Beck did. Dang, I kinda wanted to go in there.
Captain, look out!
Oh. We're new.
Someone else will clean this up, right?
Alright, well. So one of two options here. Go around, look for another way in, or I could just shoot them. Alright. This isn't gonna be pretty. Oh, it's already dead. Alright, it's already offline. Good. I was gonna say they had to have something. Alright, got that. I do need that though. I'm sure they said not to go in guns blazing, but... You know, let's just pay them a little bit personally. 26, 26. Perfect. Only 10, dang. I thought they had better armor. Maybe bets here. 5. 5. Okay, got 10. Well, I think the reputation's supposed to be decreased. Oh, nice. Okay. I think it just got a new pistol that I can use. Alright, so that's 200. Yeah, definitely gonna be using this. Saving. Alright. They're not too concerned with me, which helps me out. Because I don't want to have to shoot them. A little bit more concerned with taking down the security than the actual workers. I want to say a little more, but actually it's more of a lot more. Perfect. Alright, so that. Perfect. That's all I wanted to do. I don't think the Vermin's the best gun, actually. Alright, so Tinker. Alright. All I wanted to do. There, at least. Alright, so. Let's see. Anything here? Yes. Alright, so I told you so, but order, but less and less of us are keeping showing up. Oh. Okay.
I don't know what's worse. The taste of Borston beans or the stench that comes later.
You know, he's gonna need that wine. So. Don't need that.
System.
Oh,
I got the drop on Bullseye. Ready for more.
That is a nice sight. It's not the most efficient gun as far as clip is concerned, but it is a nice gun. Not much I can say. out of the way last minute, which is good for them. And yeah, it's almost
Processing. Sweeping the area.
Alright, so gotta get up there. Fly through, I imagine. Let's see, now I gotta go up. Wait, that's 3. It's almost not worth it, to be honest. Bypass, nothing in there. Factory's radio system, alright.
Huh? What's going on? Like I don't know what that means. Not only no, but Void no. I quit. And he can keep my final paycheck.
Okay. Perfect. Alright, so main law. Return. Alright, so nice, another bypass. Seal, dang. Okay. Well, that did not work as I had hoped. Adrenaline, bits, and more bits.
Oh, begin it.
Incoming!
Keeping you! You got him!
Everyone alright?
There's a lot of good loot. A lot of good stuff to loot in here. Workbench, I don't think I need to use that just yet. Firefight with, I should say. There we go. That's been taken care of. Yeah, there's that guy over here. It's worth it. Just, yeah, I should say.
Pull it together, poor body!
Wow, she is pretty much all business. Well, almost the last. Might be able to use that. Okay, well, I'm thinking that was a complete waste of a climb. So we can do over here. Alright, so if we can get up there, I think I might be able to climb up to the office. Yeah, here we go. Crouch down. block. And thank you for your time. Don't really need the office key now that I've broken into the office, but okay. Personal files. Files have been terminated. So his most recent one was okay. Go. There we go. Use that. Oh, what did I forget up there? And of course they ran back in. Okay. That's the difference. The other way's the long way, apparently. Alright, so law bypass stunts, probably don't need to grab any for a while, even though I still probably will. Unseal the door, thank you very much.
That's the last of them. Food poisoning is one of the leading causes of death in Halcyon. Not surprising when you see these places from the inside.
Alright. I think I'm actually making a slightly better time than I was before. Ooh, door's locked. Dang it. So I can hack it. I want to go inside there. See what we can do up here. Nothing really. It's evicted. Dang. Exited there for a minute.
You sure have seen a lot of the colony, huh, Dr. Fenhill?
Ellie. And sure, but most of it looks the same from inside.
Alright, hate to cut her off, but I have a job to finish. these loading screens are so long. So long. Here we go.
Remember, Sublight is not responsible for any loss of property incurred while patrons are on Fallbrook property.
Okay.
I am here to anticipate and facilitate your needs, patron.
Alright. Don't want to get into that right now, because I would rather
You seen Arthur today?
deal with this.
I don't think I like Miss Catherine.
There we go.
Not just on account of the swearing, though she swears awful much.
Please say the Yoda corpse you're wearing is Clive's. Not much boast to that declaration. Am I to take that to mean you didn't kill him? Hired more than we're successful, can tell you that. Still, this ought to compensate for your troubles. And take an aromatic. You stink like Sisty Pig.
Okay.
I take it you don't have a reservation. No matter. I keep a suite of VIP rooms for visitors of your... let's call it a certain means. The VIP rooms charge by the night. But for you, I'll make it a one-time fee. Got a feeling you'll make me a fine investment.
Alright.
Marvelous. Do take care of the place. Maid service won't clean after a murder.
Fair enough. Alright, let's see. I think this is the bar, actually.
Hello, I need a refill. Oh, pardon. You don't work here.
Folks I never met before are my most favorite kind. So, what's your story?
Alright.
Let me just stop you right there, stranger. My question, it's not one I really want an answer to.
Alright.
Not unless it accompanies some extra bits. Understand? Splendid. We appear to be of the same mind.
Alright. Alright. Vodka. We use that. Alrighty. All that stuff. I could see all stuff, I'm not going to. But let's take a look, see what there's the room I purchased.
Welcome to the offices of the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group, Halcyon's premier provider of life and disaster-related insurance.
Oh, good to know.
I'm obligated to inform you that our coverage does not extend to incidents deemed to result from negligence, criminal activity, or dullness of mind.
Okay, I can't apply.
So, what kind of insurance package can I interest you in? We're running a special on dismemberment policies. Buy one, get one half off.
Oh, that's a bad joke. Okay.
Plenty.
Sure, why not?
As my boss likes to say, there's a policy for every situation and an exclusion for every policy. We've insured unusually expressive eyebrows, outrageous statements, disastrous marriages.
That's
One thing's for sure. You won't find better policy protection against sudden lunar implosions anywhere in Halcyon.
Alright. Not bad. Still want to see what the VIP room looks like. Here. No. Alright, well, I think that's locked. Okay, I can't open that. Okay, this seems more VIP-ish.
What do you think you're doing?
Oh, never mind.
Do what you want, I guess.
That's their room. Okay, didn't expect that. I'm not gonna lie. Let's see what we got here. Mechanics.
I had a patient who went swimming at a place like this. Got eaten from the inside out by
Pretty sure that's
parasitic
well, pretty sure it's one of the ports. Ah, here we go. That would like all that stuff though. Oh, nice. I wonder if this is VIP. Alright, well, I want to thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Just as a reminder, tomorrow I will be streaming Watch Dogs 2. Probably for a shorter amount of time than this episode. Again, hope you enjoyed it. Please like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. It helps the channel out, and I very much appreciate every single like, every single subscribe. And I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day and a fantastic week.